Hi kindergartners, how are you? Mrs. Howe here. We're gonna play a making words game, and I have some letters already written up and I hung mine up here. If you haven't made your letters yet, will you hit pause and go make your letter cards? And if you already did make your letter cards, we're gonna get ready to start our game. I'm so excited. I have the letter S, P, S, N, D, and E. Do you have those letters ready? Okay, here we go. We're going to make the first word. It's a two-letter word, and it's actually a name. Now, when we do names, we usually have an uppercase letter, but this time we're just going to use a lowercase letter. We're going to make the name Ed. I have an Uncle Ed. Can you find those two letters? All right. Ed. Now remember, when you're writing a story about somebody, it might have an uppercase E for Ed, but we'll just have a lowercase one. Now, we're going to add another letter to this, and we're going to make another name. This name is Ned. We read about Ned in one of our Dr. Seuss books. What do you need to put at the beginning to make the word Ned? There you go. Look at that. Ned. 1, 2, 3. 3 letters are in there. Take a look at Ned. What vowel did you use? Yep, I have an E too. All right, now we're going to make Ned, and we're going to change the letters around, and we're going to make a new word with Ned. We're going to make the word end. End. Do you see how you can switch these letters to make the word end? Go ahead and switch your letters around. Does yours match mine? Very good. End. All right, now we're going to change them around one more time, and we're going to make the word den. Den. Using just these 3 letters, do you see how you can switch it to den? Go ahead and do it now. Den. How did you do? Good. Do you know what kind of animal lives in a den? Go ahead and yell to me. What do you hear? What lives in a den? Yep, I heard that. A bear. A big, big bear lives in a den. Now, we're going to take this 3-letter word and we're going to change one letter, just the first letter, and we're going to make the word pen. Can you switch that letter for me? Pen. Very good. Now, we're going to make a 4-letter word. 4 letters. We're going to add one to this, pen, and we're going to make the word pens. Look at that. Pens. We put it at the end. What letter was this? Yep, an S. S says S. Pens. Now, I'm going to change the first letter in pens, and I'm going to make it into dens. Dens. Can you switch your pens to dens? Very good. Look at that. Now, here is a real trick. We're not going to add any letters, and we're not going to take any of these letters away. We're just going to change the word dens into send. I will send you a letter. Send. Look at those letters. What do you hear at the beginning? What vowel do you hear there? Send. Did you stretch it out all the way to the end? Send. How did you do? Does yours look like mine? Good job. All right. Have you ever been able to send a letter to somebody? It's pretty fun sending letters, isn't it? All right. Now, we're going to put these letters back up and we're going to make another 4-letter word. We are going to make the word sped. He sped down the hill on his bike. Sped. Do you hear the blend at the beginning? What 2 letters do you hear that go together? Go ahead and yell it out at me. Sped. If you said S-P, you were right. Sped. Get that vowel there. Use that E. Sped. Very good. I sped down my driveway on my bike. Now, we're going to take this 4-letter word and we're going to add a letter to it so we can make it a 5-letter word. We're going to change sped to spend. Spend. When I go to the store, I will spend my money. Something sounds like it goes there. Let's check that out. And how'd you do? Good for you. All right. Are you ready for my challenge? Now, we're going to add the last letter to spend. If I added this letter right here, what letter is this? Yep, it's an S. If I added this to the end of spend, what word did I make? Yell it out to me. Yep, spends. She spends her allowance each week. Thanks for playing with me today. Now, I have a challenge for you. I want to see if you can think of maybe 1 or 2 or even 3 more words with these letters that we did not make. And then will you write them down and then send a picture to your teacher? You can also use any of the words we just made and you can write a sentence. So if I wanted to pick the word pens, I might tell you my favorite pen is my purple pen. I love using it during Writer's Workshop. You could then draw a picture for that as well. Then, as you're writing these letters, make sure that you are using the correct letter formation. If you're making a D, make sure that you're doing magic C up and back down. For your N, down, back up, over. Check and see if your letters are small, tall, or fall letters. Then, this is my last thing for you guys. You are now the teacher. I want you to take these words and I want you to teach your brother or your sister or your mom and dad all of these words. You can also teach your dolls, your stuffed animals, set them up like your